Well, hello peeps, it's a hillbilly halfwit. As I said to you before, I'm at a certain place today and just waiting for the missus to have her treatment. So it's a bit boring sat in there. It's going to take 6 hours, so I thought I'd come out and do a video about something to take my mind off it. And I just been thinking the last couple of days about the Rwanda scheme. Now, the UK Rwanda scheme was originally put there to ease the pressure off the UK illegal migration, wasn't it? To send people off to Rwanda. Now, I've only just sussed it out. It just suddenly sprung to my head. We are France's and Europe's Rwanda scheme, aren't we? So France is next to us. Their Rwanda scheme is the UK. When you think about it, they only chuck the people near the coast. Their Rwanda scheme, now we have signed a deal with France to take immigrants off France. We are France's Rwanda scheme. Think about that for a minute. So it's set up now, so it's one in, one out. So if 70 people come in on a boat, we send, I think it's something like 5 back a month. Something like that. So it's like having a bucket of water, isn't it? So imagine you had a big bucket of water, a big barrel of water with 40 gallons in. So 40 gallons of comes into a 40-gallon drum, and 1 gallon goes out back to France. And then another 40-gallon comes in next thing, overflows out of the 40-gallon drum onto the floor, and another 1 gallon goes out. That's reality. We are France's Rwanda scheme for them. And UK has signed up to it. It's absolutely fucking insane. The more I see this stuff, the more I think it's nuts, isn't it? And also, Banksy this is quite a funny one. Banksy has done a thing outside of the courts of justice where he's got a judge with a gavel hitting a protester on the ground. And I think originally it had a Palestinian flag on, but somebody had used some paint or spray and sprayed out the Palestinian flag and put the George Cross there. And he's spot on. And I don't know if he realises it, but Banksy has done a cracker for us lot. That is exactly what's happening. The Fabian judges hitting the UK patriotic people. It's only been an accident that it's happened like that, but it's perfect. Anyway, it's all covered up now already. It's all covered up. They got guards there outside it. So, world is going bonkers, really. But with Graham Linehan, the comic, there's a bit more come out about what happened to him now. So he went to America, and because he's having quite a hard time in the UK, nobody will employ him now, basically being blacklisted. So he went to America to see about some work out there, and I think he's thinking of moving out there because it's just ridiculous. Nobody will employ him, and he's in the creative industry. And anyway, so he did a Joe Rogan interview out there as well, I think about a month ago, and he was talking about this sort of thing. And while he was out there, he gave a couple of tweets. Possibly I wouldn't have done it myself, but he did it anyway. One of them was a joke, and one of them basically said, if there's a trans activist in your toilet, kick him in the balls in a woman's toilet. So that didn't go down well. And the person that reported him was a ex-trans police officer. So when he came, remember he's an Irish citizen, he came into UK airport and 5 police officers arrested him, and he was in a cell for 24 hours or something. And while in there, he obviously got worked up, and he's not a very healthy looking chap, and he started to have a bit of a heart attack. So they had to rush him to hospital. Thought he was going to keel over, and all for a tweet. Really, a couple of tweets. And remember, he's an Irish citizen. It's pretty potty, isn't it? Absolutely potty. And people coming in on boats without any checks or anything. And he's had more on him than that, hasn't he? And a person coming here illegally. Crazy times we're living in. Crazy times. It's genuinely, people think I'm right wing or whatever. I'm not. I tell you, I'm not. I'm just a normal middle of the road person who just at an age where he's sick of kowtowing to everybody, and I no longer, if I don't longer agree with things, I just say I don't. So at the moment, if you're a patriotic person, like say somebody who's been in the military for a lot of their life, and you're very proud, like you have to, when you're in the military, you pledge allegiance to the, well, it isn't in that words, but you do basically. When you're in the military, you're very proud of your country as a UK citizen. And as I've told you before, I'm very proud of being Welsh. I was born in Wales, but my family came from England and Scotland. From my great-grandparents and my other grandparents. So I'm very proud UK citizen. Very proud of what my country's done over the years. Obviously, it's done some bad things, but that's how things were. That's how you get on. You have to remember, countries survive by being hard and taking no shit. And that's how our country's going down the pan. Because we've got people in charge who are just lily-livered and just chucking our country away. And it's time to start standing up for yourself, I'm afraid. You just can't go around taking this all the time. You've got sometimes you just need to turn around, stand your ground. Now, I think people are learning it. Of course, don't do any violence. But if somebody does violence towards you, maybe stand your ground, if you see what I mean. But the way the UK is being run and kowtowing to people at the moment is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Lots of my friends and my father was in the military, in the Canadian military. He was very proud guy. He'd be turning in his grave seeing what the UK's become now. We're such a welcoming country because everybody wants to come here because it's such a nice place. But they're taking the piss. That's what's happening. So my phone's going a bit flat now. So I'm going to mosey on off for some bit of dinner and go back in the hospital after this thing's done. Because it takes 6 hours to have these chemo infusions. So there we are. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have done it myself, but it's my missus' own choice, so decide what you want to do and I'll stick with it, isn't it? So there we are. Please subscribe. Thank you for commenting and subscribing as usual. All the best. Yes.